Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Batman. Yes, this is a very late review, well, not a very late review. It came out last week in Thursday, and I saw it on Saturday last week. So I've been busy, and I didn't have the chance to review this on Saturday, so I'll be reviewing it on Wednesday when I'm filming this. But anyway, let's just get into my review for The Batman. The Batman is directed by Matt Reeves, written by Matt Reeves and Peter Craig, based on characters from DC, produced by Dylan Clark and Matt Reeves, starring Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, Paul Dano, Jeffrey Wright, John Turturro, Peter Skarsgård, Andy Serkis, Colin Farrell, cinematography from Greg Fraser, edited by William Hoyt and Tyler Nelson, music by Michael Giacchino. I keep on fucking up that last name, I'm sorry. Production companies from DC Films, 6th in Idaho, Dylan Clark Productions, distributed by Warner Bros. Pictures, release dates March 1st, 2022 in the Lincoln Center, which was the premiere of the film, and March 4th, 2022 in the United States, and on March 3rd, 2022 in New Zealand. It ran for around, let's just say, 2 hours and 56 minutes, and nearly 3 hours long. The budget for this movie was $185 to $200 million, and in the box office, it beat that budget with $269 million. Plot. Probably not going to read that because it's spoilers, and the movie literally just came out last week, so no spoilers in this video. So The Batman. In his second year of crime fighting, Batman uncovers a corporation in Gotham City that connects to his own family while facing a serial killer known as the Riddler. Yes. Cast in this, we have Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne, Batman, Zoe Kravitz as Selena Kyle, Catwoman, Paul Dano as Edward Nashton, or Riddler, Jeffrey Wright as James Gordon, John Turturro as Carmine Falcone, Peter Skarsgård as Gil Coulson, Andy Serkis as Alfred Pennyworth, Colin Farrell as Oswald Oz Cobblepot, Penguin, and yeah, development. Yeah, why not? We'll read the original Batman film, which was going to be for Ben Affleck. So in August 2013, Ben Affleck was casted as Bruce Wayne Batman for multiple films set in the DC Extended Universe, DCEU. He made his debut in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice before appearing in Suicide Squad 2016 and in Justice League 2017. In October 2014, Warner Bros. Revealed plans for a standalone Batman film starring Affleck, and he was in negotiations to direct and co-write the screenplay with Geoff Johns. By July 2015, production was expected to begin after Affleck finished on Live by Night. Affleck and John finished the first draft in March 2016, set after the events of Batman v Superman and Justice League. The script told an original story inspired by comic book elements and an approach that Affleck compared to director Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman story, with specific influence from Arkham Asylum, A Serious House on the Serious Earth, and Nightfall, as well as the video game Batman Arkham Asylum. Cinematographer Robert Richardson, who was attached early in development, confirmed that the script was primarily set in Arkham Asylum. It would feature Slade Wilson, Deathstroke, orchestrating a breakout at Arkham to tie Batman and make him vulnerable before fighting him in the streets of Gotham during the climax. Batgirl was planned to appear and help Batman. John said the film would also explore the death of Robin, which was hinted at in Batman v Superman. Yeah. That was something. And then, yeah, let's go to casting. By May 2019, Robert Pattinson, Nicholas Hoult, Armie Hammer, and Aaron Taylor Johnson were in the shortlist to replace Affleck as Batman, with Pattinson the frontrunner. Reeves considered Patterson after seeing his performance in Good Time and wrote the script with him in mind, but was unsure if he would be interested. Patterson had issued large franchise films since he worked on the Twilight series. As well, he found those roles dull and wanted to avoid paparazzi attention. This meant he had not appeared in the Marvel Studios, Marvel Cinematic Universe (MCU), which made him desirable to Warner Brothers. The other majority contenders, Holt appeared in the Marvel comic-based X-Men films, but those are separate from the MCU, and Holt was unrecognizable for much of them due to the prosthetics and makeup. Patterson became interested in the role a year in advance and kept obsessively checking up on it. A long-time Batman fan, he had ideas about to bring a unique portrayal of the relationship between Batman's superheroes' activities and his identity as Wayne compared to previous film adaptations. He was interested in the character's lack of superpowers. Reeves spent hours reviewing Patterson and Holt's previous work before meeting with them in April. They were only contenders for the role. They were the only contenders for the role by May 20th, and both flew to Burbank, California for a screen test. Excuse me. Patterson wore Val Kilmer's batsuit from Batman Forever during his test, since it was the only existing costume that fit him. The audition was challenging because the suit was small and difficult to move in, but Patterson and Reeves found it a transformative experience. Patterson was cast on May 31st with a salary of $3 million. Now let's get into this video or review for the Batman. Now, again, no spoilers. Yeah. Where do I start? There we go. This film literally brought everything that I wanted in this film. I loved the hell out of this film. Is it my favourite Batman movie? You have to find out until I rank these films. But with the ranking, I'll tell you when I do the ranking. The Batman was such an entertaining, fun film that I really enjoyed. If you're in there for like an action film, don't get me wrong, there's not really much action. It's more in the detective noir, which is basically a detective film, like a detective noir kind of movie, more than a crime fighting action film, which I loved. Because I was a bit skeptical seeing the detective noir, because I'm like, but when I saw that, I'm like, yes. Now, another one. Is the runtime too long? Yes. I'm sorry to say this. The runtime was a bit too long. Maybe slim it down just 30 minutes. That would have been fine. 2 hours and 30-minute movie, that would be fine. But nearly 3 hours. It was kind of insane. And then they have like a 4-hour cut of the film, which I'm like, come on. But Batman, I love this film. It's my favourite movie of the year. Absolutely. It's my favourite movie so far. Yeah, I just had an absolute blast with Batman, and even bloody beat Scream, and I love Scream. But yeah, the Batman was such a good movie, an awesome movie. I love this film. Definitely check it out if you have not seen it. Do I think audiences will love it? Well, it got an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it was certified fresh. So, go on. You see what I'm getting here? It's likely that this film is going to be big. Do I think it's Oscar worthy? Yes, I do think this film was Oscar worthy. In some categories, I wouldn't say best picture. I'll probably say like cinematography. Cinematography, that was great in this film. Yeah, maybe like cinematography. Yeah, costume design. Probably costume design. Oh God, I haven't even talked about this one. The score for the Batman, from Michael Giacchino. I'm sorry, I'm not good at last names. I think he did a phenomenal job with the score for this film. I just could not. I still listen to it because it's online. It's on YouTube if you want to listen to it. And I just keep on listening to it. The Riddler score, the Batman score, the Catwoman score. Oh my god, it's so good. But yeah, I love the Batman. Is it going to be a sequel? Well, it's kind of officially announced. I wouldn't say is it officially announced. I don't know, but I do think there's gonna 100% be a sequel. Who do I think the villains will be in? That's what I find out because I might be doing a little video about that. But yeah, the Batman. I love the hell out of this film. This was such an entertaining film. Definitely check it out. New Zealand, it's like I think it's R13, which I'm like, wow, that's like the first. That's insane. That's like the first Batman movie. Well, it's a Christopher Nolan. I don't know if the Christopher Nolan films were R-rated, but as what I know of, the Batman was the first R-rated Batman movie, which is insane. But yeah, for my score for the Batman, I'm going to be giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. Percentage, I'm going to be giving it. I was really towarding 98, but I was just thinking about that score, the acting. Oh, how do we know about that? The acting was phenomenal. But yeah, I had to give it 100%. That, yeah, grade A plus out of 10, 10 out of 10. And the new one that I've added, entertainment, which is like, if I entertain the film, like out of 10, how much did I entertain the film? It's 9.7 out of 10 for me. This was a really entertaining film. I enjoyed the Batman. Definitely check it out if you have not seen it already. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel, it'll be a big help. Thanks for watching. Take care.